Jeremy Baker, good to see you, man.
You too, Joe.
Belton Wrestling.
Yes,
give me a rundown. How state championships going?
Went okay. We just picked up a third place with Robert Weber.
Nice.
Andrew Gamble's coming up in the finals here, so
got a finalist.
Got a finalist. Lost one in the bubble, and then one went 1 and 2.
Cool. How long you been at Belton now?
That's my third year.
So
first year as head coach, and I was assistant for 2.
Oh, cool. So have you been a high school head coach?
Nope.
Before.
First go around.
All right, so tell me about it. What's the difference from the assistant role to the head coach role?
Just the statistics, or not statistics, but the paperwork and all that jazz. But Cody Newman's my assistant. He does a great job.
Ray Peck kid?
Yeah, Ray Peck. Hammer for Ray Peck.
I wrestled him at one point.
Yeah.
He's a hammer.
Yeah, he loves doing paperwork though, so that's
good. Oh, good. Keep him on board.
So he's organized and come in and work out with the guys, and it's been great having him. He's really helped.
Awesome. So tell me, I hadn't been down in the state tunnel for a while, and really it just made me remember as a wrestler how exciting it is, terrifying it is, all the emotions. But as a coach, what's it feel like for you when you invest your time and energy into these guys, and then this is what you've been talking about all year?
Well, I mean, it pays off. I mean, and sometimes you don't always get the outcome that you're looking for, but if they're growing as people and growing as wrestlers, then it's all worth it. So, and winning the titles is what we want to do. It doesn't always happen, but as long as we're getting better in life and better on the mat every day, then we're winning.
Is it comparable as a coach when you're in the tunnel as when you were getting ready to wrestle?
I think it's more nerve-wracking as a coach, because as a wrestler you control it. As a coach, your wrestlers, and every one of them's a little bit different. You got to get each guy ready different. But when you're going out and wrestling, I had the confidence in myself that things were going to happen. As a coach, you kind of game plan every bad scenario that can happen, and you think of all the what ifs. Whereas, as a competitor, I'm focused, I'm good. As a coach, you got to prepare for a lot more.
Sure. So, taken from this season and especially this event, what are you looking at that you're going to work on for next year to continue to improve? Yeah,
I'm going to have a real young group next year. So my 4 qualifiers were all 4 seniors, and I got some freshmen coming in next year. They're going to be okay, but you're going to need a lot of work, and I think it's tailoring the specifics to each kid. Identifying the 2 or 3 things that we're going to do well, and making sure that we can do those well and keep getting better every day that we come in the room.
Nice. So, man, some of my earliest wrestling memories include you. When I moved to Kansas City, I was in 2nd grade, and man, I always thought you had the coolest hair back then. I wish my hair was like that.
It's getting a little thinner now.
But you've been wrestling for a long time. Wrestled at Nebraska in college, and then came back in coaching. Why this much going into wrestling? Why have you been such a big part of your life?
Wrestling's given me every opportunity to get an education, to meet people, to travel the world. It's all come from wrestling. So I started coaching to give that back. I was like, okay, when I got done with college, I'm like, I can go help out, and then I just got hooked. Loved coaching, loved working with kids, and that was 2005 when I came back. And here I am now. Kind of played a couple different roles, from not working in a high school, and then 3 years ago I went back and got my teaching certification, and Belton brought me in, and it's been a great fit.
Awesome. Event I'm a part of coming up. You wrestled in Metro Classic.
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience when you got invited to practice in the event itself.
Well, it was a lot of fun. I lost in the state finals my senior year to a kid from around here too. So I didn't think I was going to the Metro Classic.
Or was it
Corey Crandall?
Crandall, Fort Osage.
There we go. So I lost to him in the state finals. So I was like, well, my season's done, start working towards off-season stuff. And then that Sunday I got a call that they wanted me to go down, not 1 weight class, but 2.
Thank you.
So but we got 7 pounds. So it was really just 3 pounds lighter than my scratch weight. So I did it, and it was a blast, cut a lot of weight, but that duel that year, Kansas won from 103 all the way up to me at 130. And then I won my match, and we won all the way up to, I think, heavyweight. We lost heavyweight and won the duel, but it was a ton of fun.
If I remember right, you got some turns in that.
I like to tilt people back in the day. And what's cool is I just got letters for a couple of my guys that got invited to wrestle in it this year, so hopefully we can make it work.
Who's that?
Can we give spoilers here? Are we allowed to do that?
Let's do it.
Okay, so it was Braden Bradley, Robert Weber, and Andrew Gamble all got invited.
No way, you must be a proud coach.
I'm really happy for those guys, and hopefully they can make it work. They haven't fully accepted yet, but I'll put the thumb down on them a little bit. Hopefully they get in there, and because it's an awesome event. It's really cool. I mean,
Yeah, tell me about the atmosphere. Is there a strong Kansas versus Missouri?
no,
Did you
absolutely.
feel
Every
like-
match they're yelling and screaming against each other. Sometimes it's coaches and fans that actually know the sport. Sometimes it's somebody's grandma that doesn't know anything and is just screaming to scream. But it's a
have
lot
it
of
any
fun.
other way.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a lot of fun. Every match is contested. Even ones on paper you look at and you're like, oh, this kid's a 2-time state champ, and maybe this kid placed 1 time, but they end up being 2-point matches that come down to the wire. It's fun, man.
I love looking at flipping through the program and comparing all that stuff. I love doing that, like when I was a youth or younger in high school, just seeing like, man, these guys are like Olympians.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling my guys right now. Like, you know, it's something you'll always be proud of. Like, you'll be happy that you did it. It's a fun event to be at. Like, you can watch it or the stream and stuff, but you need to be at it, man.
Absolutely.
It's fun. It is a fun event.
So you going to get into some freestyle stuff?
Oh yeah. I mean, as much as I can with our guidelines nowadays, but yeah, for sure. I think I've coached in Fargo 13 years. Try to keep going with that transition, and I mean that's the way to get guys better. They don't get better staying in their same room, wrestling the same guys. Like, let them get different coaching, let them get different partners, let them go get their hands on that stud from PA and feel what it feels like to get their face snapped through the mat once, you know, and then they come back and they get tougher.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the way to do it.
I love this state tournament, but I also love, like, we're getting ready to turn into the freestyle part of the year, and it's
That's
just
the fun part.
super exciting. And I think some of the best growth out of the wrestlers comes during this part of the year as well.
Oh, absolutely.
But well, good luck tonight. You gonna go watch over the Missouri duel?
Yep, we're getting ready to take the team over there, and we'll watch that, and then come back. One guy, Andrew, cut out a little bit early to get back over here and start getting where we need to be.
Awesome. Well, always good to see you, Jeremy. You got anything else to share?
No, man, just grow wrestling.